Welcome to Life Bites Mindful Mondays. I'm life, business, and energy coach Nina Bosky. And in today's grounding session, we're going to help you get centered, cleared, and connected. Let's get started. This week's topic is frictionless, fearless, and free. As we ground ourselves, this week I'd like you to open up the space of less challenge, less fear, and more freedom. And part of the way that we do that is by grounding and intentionalizing what we want to create. So with that said, let's ground. From the base of your spine down to the center of the earth, you're going to create a grounding cord in the form of a tree trunk. You're going to use the roots of that tree trunk to really anchor yourself to Mother Earth, to yourself, to your essence, to who you are. And let's start to release everything that no longer serves you. Letting go of the past. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Letting go of the future. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Let's say hello to the here and now. You can insert the date if you'd like to. Come into present time. And now about 2 feet out, I'd like you to create a circle of light. And in that circle of light is a circle of yellow roses. And those yellow roses represent your true sunshine spirit, where your personality self and your higher self are working hand in hand. And for this week, let's really ramp up our higher self to lead the way. Letting go of excess drama, not feeding the fear, and just opening up that space of freedom and adventure and just space within your own self to give yourself permission to have this space. And now let's create a circle of pink roses that represent love and compassion for yourself, as well as the outside world. And now a circle of red divine roses that represent protection from anything that is not of your own energy and your own light. Really feel that space. Your energy, your essence, your light, everything, including your loved ones, go on the outside of your space. Now take a nice, big, deep breath. And come up to your sixth chakra, right between the brow. And let's, about 2 feet out, create a movie screen. Let's put your life today on that movie screen. Say hello to your life. Say hello to your opportunities. And can you create a positive growth opportunity for yourself? Letting go of any self-judgment or critical voices. Just just allowing them to just be released, everything moving down your grounding cord that is not of your highest good. Say hello to your challenges. And can you become more neutral to your challenges? Say hello to your blessings. All those beautiful blessings you have. Breathing in those blessings. Now let us check in. Physically, I'd like you to ask your body, how do I feel physically? Just see what lights up. If there's any dis-ease or discomfort, say hello to it. Don't have to try to change it. Give it a golden or green light in that area. Just allow your body to relax, to calm down, just to be for just a moment. And say to yourself, I am healthy, I'm filled with vitality, strength, and flow. Once again, health, vitality, strength, and flow. And really affirm that in your physical body. Take a nice big deep breath and come up to the center of your head and say hello to your mental bodies, your mental energies, your analyzer. Create a golden light in the center of your head that gets bigger and brighter, flushing out any incoherence, any frenetic energy, anxiety, any fogginess. You're clearing the slate of your mind. Take a nice big deep breath. Just envision that golden light clearing the slate of your mind, clearing out all that friction, all that frenetic energy, any fear bodies, freeing the space. And now say, I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. Take a nice big deep breath all the way up to your crown chakra and all the way back down to the bottom of your belly. Yeah, and coming up to your heart space. Let's do this one more time, opening up those energy centers, giving yourself that space all the way up. Crown chakra right above the head and all the way back down to the bottom of your belly. And moving into that heart space. Say hello to your heart. Say hello to your feelings. This is the time that we get to intentionalize how we want to feel. But for now, just take the temperature. How do you feel? Maybe a variety of things, but keep it simple. Happy, sad, excited, determined. Whatever it is, just become aware of how you feel in this moment. And now let's intentionalize how we want to feel. If you have excess drama and emotions, what is it you need to feel in order to neutralize that sense of friction? If you have fear coming up, what is it you need to feel in order to neutralize that fear? And how can you create more space and freedom in your life to enjoy, to have fun, to play, to love, to laugh? How do you want to feel? Intentionalize your day. Intentionalize your week. Now I'm going to give you 3 things and you can add on these. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and let's do this again. Really affirm it. How do you want to feel? I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and take a nice big deep breath all the way. Really breathing in those emotions, breathing out anything that you do not want to feel. Breathing in the love, letting go of the fear. Breathing in the calm, letting go of the friction. Breathing in the freedom, letting go of the feeling of no space. Now let's come up to your more spiritual centers, right above the head and the crown chakra. And just like the little light sockets, feel yourself plugging in even more fully to yourself, to the divine, to your loved ones, to the world. And say to yourself, I am connected. I am connected. This is a beautiful time to ask your higher self, your guides, your angels, your loved ones on the other side for help in an area of your life that you may feel constricted. You may feel you have a lot of fear or excess drama. Ask for support and guidance. Now let's take a nice big deep breath. Put your hand on your heart. And let's think and feel 3 things that you're grateful for. You really feel them in your heart. And now let's send some love to somebody who may need it, including yourself. And now let's bring down a beautiful golden sun of light filled with love, filled with calm, filled with beautiful space for just you. Beautiful golden light coming down through the heavens, coming down through that crown chakra, into your sixth, igniting your sense of knowingness, down through your fifth, igniting your authentic true self, moving down into your heart space, love, support, nurturing, really feeling that love, that calm, that freedom as it moves down into your third, igniting your sense of alignment and being able to manifest what you want in the world. Coming down through your second, allowing your relationships and your creation energy to be in flow. As it moves back down into your first, igniting your foundation and love of self as it moves back down through your legs, creating that strength and flexibility. Down through your calves and into your feet. Wiggle your toes. Say hello to your fun fairies. Say to yourself, all is well. Life is good. I am free. And everything is moving forward exactly as it should be. Take a nice big deep breath. Release. And open your eyes. Now that you are grounded, cleared, and connected, let's move on to this week's message and life theme. So, in this week's topic about how to be frictionless, how to be fearless, and how to be free, wouldn't that be a wonderful week if we just stayed in that intention? So, the message I have for you, and let's take being frictionless. What is that really about? It's not about that things are going to be perfect. What it's about is how you respond to the dramas, the challenges, the issues that come up in your life. So, are you going to flow with the friction, or are you going to rub up against it? So, think about a wave that keeps coming. If we go with the wave, we'll be okay. We'll actually get to shore. But if we start fighting the wave because it's happening too big and too much at one time, we'll start to fight against the current. We'll get water in our nose. We'll start to, panic. And guess what? Fear will come in. And it's when we can flow that we start to open up to a more frictionless life. So this week, as you go about your day, you go about your week, I want you to understand you are going to have friction. Triggers are going to come up. You're going to feel the dramas. Now you have a choice whether or not you're going to play into those dramas, play into that friction, or you're going to let it flow just like the wave, and it too shall pass. Now, you may have to deal with that friction, But dealing with it mechanically and judging it and giving it more meaning than it needs is where you're going to get stuck. So, your lesson this week, I invite you all who's listening to this to take a step back and choose to flow with friction. Because that trigger could be fear. Fear is one of the biggest drainers in our lives today. We're fearful that we're going to recreate our past. We're fearful of what's going to happen in the future. And in this moment, we lose the here and now. So as it relates to fear this week, I'd like you to acknowledge your fear if you have it, but I don't want it to be the driver. How can you live in the here and now? And one of the ways I not only share with clients, but I do myself, if I am worrying and fearful about something, 9 out of 10 times, it's not in the here and now. It's something in the future. It can be the immediate future, but it could be 2 or 3 months, maybe 3 years down the future. But whatever it is, it's usually future related. So then I say to myself, well, is that fear realized today, or do you something you have to act on today? And the answer is usually no, 9 out of 10 times. So then I go back to the moment of peace and calm and fearless. So how can you fear less? Fear less is by embracing and trusting that you've gotten through life this whole time and you've been able to make it. Trust that you can make it to your next step. You are making it to your next step. Tell yourself those types of messages and watch how your fear less happens. So it brings us to the last point, which is freedom and being free. If I move into love and I let go of fear, I'm free. If I flow, I'm free. So this week, if you're finding the emotions are more intense and you can't get to that freedom space, give yourself space. That's what your soul is calling you to have in this moment. You're getting too bogged down by all the outside currents and people and emotions and challenges. So take some time, give yourself some space that allow you that sense of freedom. And that freedom may come from just feeling your feelings. Your freedom may come from really processing something. Your freedom may just come from space. Can you give yourself permission to even have that space? Frictionless, fearless, and free. The choice is yours. Which road will you take? I hope you've enjoyed this week's Mindful Mondays. Be sure to join us this Friday for another episode of Life Bites as we get you inspired in the areas of life, business, and media. I'm your host, life, business, and energy coach, Nina Bosky. And remember, until next time, sometimes in order to speed up, you've got to learn how to slow down.